So this is the dissolve tool. What it will do is it will go ahead and generalize based on a set of criteria that you've created. Generally, you can use it for things like what we're going to do here is take these county components of some states, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware, and we're going to generalize them up to actual states. The file you see surrounding it, North Carolina, West Virginia, Ohio, New York, and New Jersey, I have already done that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the dissolve tool. We're going to run two different processes here. Just to point out again, it's located in two different places. In this case, dissolve is located under data management, generalization, and dissolve, or again, under geoprocessing. But let's go ahead and load. In here, input features, we're going to load DC, Maryland, Virginia, and Delaware. Now it's going to ask you, let me go ahead and change the name, we'll say DC, etc., dissolve. It's going to ask you under what field do you want to dissolve it. This will be compared in the next analysis I show you to what happens if you don't select it. In this case, we're going to select state FIPS code, and what it's going to produce is individual state files like we have down here with North Carolina and West Virginia, because it's dissolving based on the number. So if your state is number 15, it will be dissolved and kept that as same as number 15. State number 50, it'll dissolve in that method. Okay, so it makes more sense if I show it to you. So we'll go ahead and dissolve based on state FIPS for Virginia, Maryland, DC, and Delaware. So now we have state files. So we have Virginia, Maryland, DC, Delaware, Pennsylvania. This chunk here is based on the files I'm using. It's just general files for demonstration purposes. Now, as a comparison, let's go ahead and turn this off. Let's say I decide not to select the state FIPS function. So we have DC, Maryland, and Virginia counties here. And let's say, call it DC, etc., dissolve all. So again, we're not selecting anything, and what should be produced is one giant blob of all these files without any state separation. Let's see. There you have it. That would be a dissolve with no actual field usage. And in our next video, I will show you how to, if we had a file here, let me turn this one off, and we've got state files here and state files here. The next few tools will talk about combining them. If, for example, you were given Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, DC, and Virginia, and needed to quote-unquote glue them into the other state file. That's what we'll talk about in the next video.